So I've made millions of dollars online, and today I want to talk about how I disappear for anywhere between 15 minutes and 4 hours a day. I disappear, I get my work done, I get everything done that I need to do, and then I relax for the rest of the day. And it really is sometimes as low as 15 minutes, which might sound absolutely crazy, but I was also someone who was working full time for basically most of my adult life up until about 29 years old. And I understand that it might seem crazy that you could get enough work done in 15 minutes that you could continue a life that you enjoy, and continue to make money, but it's true. So in today's video, I want to discuss my productivity daily routine of what I do as someone who makes money online. And basically what I want to do is give you basically a window into the world that you could lead yourselves if you just do that thing, right? If you just follow that passion, or you try and make that online brand work or make that online business work, because I've seen so many examples of people who have made it work, and it's absolutely incredible to see. And in this day and age, making I used to make $3,000 a month in my job, so making that online a month is very attainable for everyone. I'm not here to tell you that making millions and millions of dollars online is attainable for literally everyone, because at the end of the day, it just isn't. You need to be the kind of person who can give it their all and can, go into monk mode and do it all. But everyone can make enough to supplement their income, in my opinion. And a lot of people can make millions. So with that said, right now I have a few different brands, let's call them personal brands, that I keep up to date with here on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. Using those personal brands, I've then, let me just change my hand here. I've then created businesses on the back end. So one of the best things that I saw when I was creating content was the fact that affiliate marketing made a lot of money, right? So how do I make more money from affiliate marketing? I become the company that I'm affiliate marketing for, and I build a company on the back end so I can provide leads for my own company, then I can make more money, right? So the general idea of how my business structure works is I create personal brands online, my main personal brand, and then other brands in different niches, and then I use those brands to funnel people into basically buying one of the products that I use, or one of the products that I'm selling. Now those products can be online platforms, those products can be physical products, those products can be communities, all of those sort of things, they funnel in from my personal brand. So at the very top of the funnel is my personal brand. How do I create a personal brand? It's with my videos, right? So my main personal brand is, Crypto Connor, let's call it, and that's where I make videos on cryptocurrency every single day. So the day that I only work for 15 minutes is the day that I make one single cryptocurrency video and I post it. And how I've got to a point where I can make a video in 15 minutes, this is long form content, this isn't short form content. How I've got there is from grinding hard for 5 years. It used to take me 8 hours a day to make one single video. Now, if I'm pressed for time, I can get it done in just the length of time it takes to film and upload the video. So 8-minute video, upload it, make the thumbnail, make the title, we're all in about 15 minutes. Now, personally, because I love what I do, I actually spend a lot more time normally on my work, a lot more time than 15 minutes, a lot more than just 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours. I enjoy it because, I'm in a niche that I really actually love, and a niche that I'm actually interested in researching. And I think that's one of the keys for everyone. If they're trying to build a business in something they really don't care about, it's going to be an uphill battle. So you want to pick something that you actually care about. You want to sell a product that you actually use, that you actually like, that you actually can put your name behind, and you can feel comfortable talking about. And in that way, it doesn't feel like work, right? So the day-to-day for me is my most important thing I need to do is make that video. And make that video, I upload the video to the main channel, and then I have a second crypto channel. So if I have more time, I make the second video. Then if I have more time, I have another online platform that I post content about property. So I make a video about property. Now, the property content tends to be short form content. So I make a quick video like this, giving my opinion on something that's happened in the day. And then if I have a little bit more time, I can post more content. Then if I have some more time, I do short form content on cryptocurrency, on stocks or anything like that. And then I use that content to funnel people into the businesses that I've created or my affiliate partners. And that way, all I really need to do is focus on the content creation. So with just 15 minutes or 4 hours, depending on how many videos I want to make in that day, how much time I have, where I am I walking around doing nothing? Am I on a holiday? Am I lying on a beach? You know, whatever it is, depends on how much content I put out. But the most important thing to me daily is creating that content. And the amount of value that content creates is absolutely incredible. And that's why I've actually created this channel, because I think everyone who's willing to sit through a video, right now we're on about 5.5 minutes of this video, and anyone who's willing to sit through a whole video of someone talking about their daily routine and how they make money online without any fancy edits, you are the guys that are going to make it, guys or girls who are going to make it. And it's just, I want you to know how powerful content can be. The amount of doors that have opened for me from the content is absolutely unbelievable. And how I got to a place where I can work just 15 minutes, 2 hours, 4 hours a day, right, is by grinding as hard as possible right at the start, making it until it worked, until I started to gain traction, and then trying to provide as much value as I possibly could, and then partnering with companies and making my own companies on the back end that run without me, so I can just focus on creating the content. Now, how do I make companies that run without me? Synergies, partnerships. Where do those synergies and partnerships come? They come from the channels. They come from people reaching out to me and knowing who I am from my content and wanting to start a business, wanting to create something together. And like I said, you'll never know how many doors this content opens until you start to do it. Now, I started in the e-commerce space before I started making, personal branded content. And that's the trick, guys. Just starting will be the door that opens, and then you'll lead into this abyss of online, opportunity that you right now don't know existed. When I started doing e-commerce, I had no idea that there was people who had a personal brand in cryptocurrency, and they were, creating their own communities and charging for entries to that communities and providing value and all of that sort of stuff. So just starting is what will open those doors for you guys to see the world maybe in a completely different light. So with that said, guys, get out there, grind, subscribe to this channel so you can stay up to date with all of my personal branding tips and start your own personal brand or start your own online business. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.